Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Rogue State Revolution, a new game out by Little Red Dog Games, or LRDG as they always sort of refer to themselves, as well as published by Modern Wolf. This is a political strategy game that puts you in the shoes of a president, a newly elected president in a country that has never had democracy. It had a monarchy for over 80 years, a dictatorship. It overthrew that monarchy. There was a provisional government put in place for a period of time. And now you are the first elected, democratically elected president of this country. You're kind of based in a Middle Eastern type country, and you are sort of tasked with picking up the pieces of an impoverished, war-torn nation and trying to bring prosperity while winning election and maintaining control of your power base. This is episode number 3 of this series, taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel. There's a link in the description if you want to follow those live streams. And yeah, so far things are going reasonably well. We've really focused on starting to build up our industrial base, starting to build up some plastics and oil production, as well as sort of food processing production, and we are trying to get our economy going. We haven't really invested much. In fact, we've dropped the investments in our sort of our local economy down a little bit in the hopes, not local economy, local provincial budgets, and we've dropped that down trying to make sure that we are able to afford a balanced budget so we don't get into a debt problem. And overall, things seem to be going reasonably well for us. We've built a few military units up to make sure that we can deal with any potential insurgents in our country, and we've worked on some local trade deals, and we've become pretty close to a couple of countries on our border, as well as having somewhat indecisive relations with Babelstan. With that being said, that's where we're going to go ahead and pick things up. This is episode number 3 in our first look at this game, and I hope you guys enjoy. Can I build new cities? I don't think you can build new cities in this game. The Saudis ain't got shit on us. They got more money than us. Don't tell me that. No one's unhappy in my country. Demographics. Approval's up to 40%, by the way, so it did go up slightly. It was at 39% before. Basenji approval is going up to 44%. Karifi's, however, it says 34, but then it says 40. I don't know which of these is true. Those numbers don't match up. Maybe it's like a plus or minus, like, I don't know. All right, so she completed infrastructure renewal, permits greater financial investment in the provinces. So that's done. So now we can do solar power, we can do hydropower, wind power. We can deregulate fishing, which improves prosperity but hurts our climate leadership and environment. Green economy improves the environment. All pollution buildings add 3 to their operating cost. God, I can't afford that. Our government will spend more time considering the impact of new construction on the local ecosystem, which will help environment, but it'll reduce our income by 2 a turn. Carbon market. Vehicle inspections, electronic waste recycling improves the environment and our relations with China. Electronic waste is collected and repurposed within Basenji's borders. Sure, that one seems relatively cheap with positive upside. All right. So that's the end of the turn. Let's go ahead and move forward to the next one. Is there anything other countries can do other than invade you? You can trade with them, Serge. Greetings again, Your Excellency. It would greatly improve regional stability if you were able to build closer ties with the People's Republic of China. Sure, I'll do that. So what are our objectives here? Improve Karifi approval and Basenji. That's not going to happen. And then also increase my standing with the People's Republic of China. I don't know how much I have to increase it by. Current standing is disinterested. Target standing is like-minded. I mean, I don't know how much that policy is going to improve my relations with them or not. Yeah, God. 5 months remaining to get Karifi approval up by 7%. Oh, by the way, so we now have an option to assign a new cabinet minister. We have 3 open slots: citizenship, justice, and foreign affairs. If we do foreign affairs, I can appoint a minister. $6 in cost. Jeez. Justice, they're all $6? God. It completely eats into my budget. I guess they also give you quests. Yeah, I know. Citizenship might be nice in terms of trying to I don't know. Foreign affairs, maybe? So we have two choices for foreign affairs. We can go with Nur al-Hadi, who is pious, starts with 3 favor points, tactless, the loyalty of other ministers will drop by 1% every turn, or Tariq Badur, who's a maverick. He'll siphon random small quantities from my treasury every turn, but upgrading buildings... I'll go with him. Chickistani dictionary. Oh, gotta love the chickens. Oil cartel. Join a cartel of oil producing and exporting countries. Improves your relationship with all neighboring oil exporters. Free trade policy. Museum exchanges. Foreign aid. Can't I already build a Chinese embassy? Oh, build an embassy in Beijing. Ooh, we could do an anti-piracy initiative. You don't need one until you do. A dictionary to interpret the various clucks of and pecks of Emperor Roosty II. Give me that entertainment. Also, I think we'll go with a favor China approach, if only because that's what our objective is to improve their relations with us. So our foreign policy will favor China, because what developing nation doesn't buddy up to China? You need a new game. Do I think this is it or not? I don't know. I guess it depends on, what you're looking for in a game. I'm enjoying my time with this. By the way, what's, if I construct something here, how much do I need for oil? I need 30, so we're going to have to wait a turn for oil. More oil. I don't understand why it's saying we're losing popularity in this province because of traffic. Traffic doesn't look bad. And I expanded the roads here, and they still are, like, yellow. All right. Oh, by the way, we have internet censorship. Basenji.net. Regulate the internet? Open internet. Okay. Let's regulate the internet? I won't get public safety, but I'm not too worried about that. So we'll switch that policy. All right. Meanwhile, our surveyor here already uncovered oil there, so let's get him hoofing it down here to this other resource. And I think that's going to do it for this turn. So we'll go ahead and end the turn. Next turn, we'll build another oil well on that new oil deposit. Excellency, a Russian drone destroyed a church in Tajikistan, apparently in air. The Tajikistan people are outraged with anti-Russian sentiment, and their government is calling on us to issue a joint statement condemning Russian adventurism in the Middle East. We can join the condemnation of Russia, which will reduce our relations with them, but will improve the religious approval in Basenji as well as our relations with Tajikistan. We can refuse to join any condemnation of Russia, which will hurt our religious approval as well as our relationship, or we can make a statement in support of Russia, which will make our relations pretty damn good with the Russians, but Tajikistan will not be thrilled. I will stand on the side of my neighbors. No superpower should be flying drones over our neighbors and bombing people. Babelstan would prove a powerful ally if we improve our relationship with them. I urge you to consider this. If I fail, his loyalty will drop pretty substantially. Great. All right, where are we at now in our diplomacy here? Is China getting any more interested in us? Slightly, I guess. Russia, obstructive nation, may provide material support to rebels in our country, giving them additional health points. Fuck! Yeah, we're gonna fail on Babelstan. So I'm gonna be going the opposite direction. Food. I can't. We need to wait a couple more months to disband another UN camp. I've got the gold for another oil facility, so it's gonna. I'm gonna just keep trashing the environment, but. Give me that oil. More oil. Alright, so what's our budget again? 6 international exports, plastics exports. Presumably we've got a bunch of extra oil too, right? Looks like... Alright. I don't even know what our trade agreement is with them. I'm assuming we're exporting oil to them? Says their demands are oil. Is there somewhere I can see my trade deals? The interesting thing is in this game, like, oil is the least valuable commodity other than food. I get that the rest of them are like... Alright, so we are exporting 17 oil. Okay. Food. We are not producing enough food. I guess when you consider the food that's going to the processed food section. So we should go ahead and build another farm. Well, I don't have the money to do that right now.
Excellency.
All right.
Excellency. Very well.
Go do your survey.
Excellency.
Nothing noteworthy. Okay.
Very well.
All right, my facilities inspector did her job over there.
Yes.
I don't know if we need to remove corruption from the seaport or not. That's it for this turn, so let's move forward to the next one. I'll let them eat oil. Excellency, our clerics are demanding that you implement a prohibition on foreign missionaries coming to Basenji. This will please those who feel that Basenji should not permit any teachings. It'll reduce our diplomatic influence, but it'll make the religious folks like me more. I don't want to reduce my diplomatic influence. I need to keep my, I need to keep my neighbors somewhat happy with me. A nature preserve? Understood. Can you guys stop asking me to build you shit? We've got a nice little income, though, right now. 29 gold. How much is a nature preserve? Is that an easy thing to do? Could also build a trade consulate with China. There's no upkeep to that. Nature preserves cost 60 gold. How long do I have to do it? I don't know. Doesn't tell me. All my cabinet ministers are currently content with my leadership, but that's before I start failing on all their requests.
Excellency.
All right, go find whatever's out here. 5 months on the bottom left? I don't see that. Oh, down here. Okay.
Excellency.
Ooh, a deposit of bauxite. That's nice.
Excellency.
All right, work your way to the south. Aluminium. Hell yeah, brother. All right, so we can get some aluminium from those folks. Let's move that infantry up there. Are we still looking at bad traffic in that area? Really? Well, I don't want to spend money there. We can build another oil well over here next turn, I think. Although maybe a bauxite mine would be a better idea. What's the next thing? So, household appliance supply chain. What do we need for that? We need plastics, which we have. We need a manufacturing plant. We need a bauxite mine, and we need smelters. So if we build a bauxite mine, then we need to build smelters. And then we need to build another manufacturing plant. So we need to build 3 things in order to be able to start making some manufacturing stuff. We're exporting a little bit of plastics, not a lot, but we're exporting 17. We're also exporting 12 oil. We've still got plenty of electricity, spare electricity, though. Also, we're into May, so I probably want to look at disabling one of those UN camps. So to that point, how much is a agricultural field? Mines are cheap. They're only 20 gold. All right, I'll do that. Build me that bauxite mine. I just need a road. Okay, so we also connected these villages. What do you mean missing road connection? I can't just... Why do you need a smelter? Can't I just sell raw bauxite? No? I assumed I could just sell bauxite. Someone for sure demands it. Let's go to diplomacy here. I guess no one demands it. Why does no one demand anything? There, bauxite right there. So, oh, okay. So now that I signed that trade deal, now they're okay. I don't know.
Excellency.
Hey, Darth Gnome, how you doing? All right, so how high do I have to get the relationship with them? Wants me to improve relations. $53, 50%. Well, I got him to 43, but it's about to fall in 3 months. 3 months' time. We're gonna have a nice little income though. 15 to 29. So go ahead and move forward to the next month. An American destroyer positioned in the Gulf has been conducting anti-piracy operations but routinely moves into our territorial waters, disrupting shipping traffic. We've sent frigates, what frigates? I don't have a navy, to patrol those borders, but the destroyer continues to ignore our warnings. Tell shipping traffic to maneuver around the Americans, authorize the use of escalating warnings and You're nuts! Really? Really? I'll take the loyalty hit. I'm not going to war with frickin' America. Hello, Excellency. I just wanted to note how pleased we are that you've improved your relations with the People's Republic of China. Greetings, Excellency. Demand for oil grows in Tajikistan, and we are hoping that you are able to assist us. Are you able to provide us with 20 every month? How much oil do I have? See, this is one of the problems in the way the game works, is that I don't know how much oil I have to export to them. I don't know that I have 20 oil to export to them. But I'll say yes. I don't know if that's actually possible. Currently exporting 11, so I probably need another well. And I have how many months to do it? 8 months? I could probably do that. Oh yeah, I've got a well up here. So let's just build that well. Good call. Construction. Oil refinery. And then we just need to build a road. Insufficient funds? I don't have any money to build a road. Oh, we'll have to wait a turn on that. Well, what are my thoughts so far? I'm enjoying my time with this so far. All right, Surveyor, where are you going?
Very well.
All right, my airborne, by the way, I don't know where the BLF is, if there are any BLF.
Excellency, for Basenji.
If there was a bear.
Yes.
I don't have any money to do anything else, so might as well use these points for speeding up some movement. I don't have a navy. Yeah, I know. Build a nature preserve in Banif. We've still got a few months to do that. Babelstan, we're not going to improve the relation. We're going to miss out on these two objectives, but I think we can get these two bottom objectives. My nature cabinet minister is just gone again. Just disappearing. How's our diplomacy look now that we're like-minded nation? China. Head of state may pay a visit to Banif or offer to host you. Hell yeah. All right, so meanwhile, prosperity's not great. Environmentalism in this province is very poor. Although some of our provinces are becoming somewhat prosperous. What's my popularity? My popularity's at 38%. No! I don't know when the next election is, but that's not good. Export sand.
Excellency, on our way.
All right. So we already accomplished our goal there. We improved relations with China. Let's try to get Russia to not hate us quite so much. I don't want them to, like, fund insurgents in our country, which is apparently a concern. I would like a little bit of extra cash that I can try and invest. People are demanding 47 of our... You know, we could build another plastics factory, too. We've got the oil to do it. We're producing 391 oil, exporting 11 of it. 100 is going into the plastics factory. I mean, to me, that says I've got a lot of extra oil. I'm assuming the power plants eat up a little bit of it. Probably not that much. Although maybe, given that I only have 11 that's being exported. We'll see. All right, let's end this turn. Excellency, a high-ranking soldier from neighboring Tajikistan is seeking to defect to Basenji. He claims to have detailed knowledge about the Basenji Liberation Front operations on both sides of the border. The Tajikistan government is requesting that he be returned so he can be charged with desertion. Yep, I want better relations with my neighbors. The BLF doesn't seem to be an issue right now.
Excellency, lots of people are very unhappy and have taken to protesting in the streets. This is not a good situation to be in, but there is still time to make things right.
What are they
While a
protesting?
protest occurs in any city, the loyalty of any ministers from that city's province will drop by 1% every month. A protest that occurs in a city belonging to a province with low safety can turn into a riot. Riots are worse than protests. The loyalty of any ministers from that city's province will drop by 3% every month.
So how do I stop it?
I know we can't please everyone, but it may be prudent to take a closer look at what's happening. Click on the approval lens, and you will see parts of the country where you are truly hated. It hurts, but this is how we get better. See those red spots on the map? That's where your approval ratings are really bad. Click on some of the tiles in that region, and the citizens who live there will appear at the bottom of the screen. In my experience, unhappy people never shut up. If you hold the mouse over the citizens, a tooltip should yield some choice quotes about why they're so upset with you.
I'm unhappy about our tax policies. Minister
Suleiman
Suleiman should not be in the government. I approve of the Ministry of Citizens' cultural policies. So they don't like Minister Suleiman. Well, I can't do anything about that. He's in the government, so... And you're not allowed to fire cabinet ministers. They don't seem to like my tax policy. My tax policies are maybe a problem. They are regressive, so I tax the poor people more. I don't know if sending military units is a good idea or not, but I'm going to do it. Send the airborne in. See if they can convince these people to not be so bad for me. All right, I need a road, by the way. So what are we doing with those exports also? Where are we at? We're at 10, so let's go ahead and build that road. So that should, I'm assuming, get me to where I need to be. We do have a fair bit of income of surplus. So part of me wonders if we go to this finance minister and we change to proportional tax. I don't know how that impacts my income, but this will make them hate me less. I don't know that I want to go full-blown progressive tax because that'll make the conservatives hate me, but proportional, I guess we'll see what happens. Looks like my tax income's actually going up a little bit because of that. 24 to 46. Interesting. All right, surveyor, where are you going?
Excellency.
So we'll see if changing those tax policies makes me more popular.
Very well.
Meanwhile, let's go see if there's another mine down here. Oh yeah, we also need to do a nature preserve. How are we doing on that? 3 months remaining. We'll build that next turn.
Excellency.
Nothing.
Very
Now we're going to get you over here to the eastern side of the map. Oh no, we're short on processed foods. So we do have enough oil, I think, to build another plastics factory. Although it looks like we're losing a little bit of plastics production, probably to corruption. We need a little bit more agriculture. But we'll worry about that in the next turn. Where's my facilities inspector?
Yes. I go right away.
All right, so we'll do an inspection of the port next turn. We'll swing you back. I probably need more than one
Excellency.
facilities inspector, to be honest. How much does raising another one cost? It's 25 gold. That's not too bad. Yeah, corruption. What are they doing? Taking plastics home? I don't know. Some of my soldiers, by the way, only have a 1 loyalty. That's not great. Sweet. Relationship improved. Greetings, Your Excellency. I'm just calling to voice my gratitude for the exports of oil. We're disturbed by how the Karifi citizens are treated in Basenji. Okay. The welfare of your conservative citizens is something that we remain concerned about. We urge you to increase their approval. Well, we have cordial relationships with you, Tajikistan. By the way, I like your Russian looking military uniforms. Imperial Russia by the looks of it. We're going to go ahead and disagree with you on this, though. I'll take the hit. We still have cordial relations with you. Build a nature preserve. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to do that in Banifa, which is down here. which is already like my most prosperous area. So we'll construct a nature preserve. I still can't afford it? Damn. Whoa! Massive shortage in... no! Alright, well, I do have 45 extra oil. So I think we can afford a second plastics factory. But the real shortage isn't the plastics. The real shortage is the agriculture. So... well, I need the cash for the frickin' nature preserve next month. So we're gonna have to wait on that. No, the pop isn't starving so much as they're not getting their more luxurious goods met, demands met. I could import.
Yes.
It does cost money. Is there nothing here to inspect? I guess ports don't have a corruption
Yes.
element. So in that case, just
I
move
go
back this
right
way.
away.
How's our research, by the way, going? Nobody's finished their next... Folks, I changed the tax policy. What are you still upset about? You approve of the Ministry of Citizenship's cultural policies. You can't find any processed food. You call this healthcare. You call this healthcare, processed food. All right, let's do that. Let's go to diplomacy. Who sells processed foods? Tajikistan. We've got a good relationship with them, so I'm assuming they will give us a good deal on importing processed food. Up to 70 units. Reminder, Excellency, that this import agreement doesn't demand anything of our treasury. The cost of importing goods is borne by the public, and the only negative impact is we'll deny ourselves the income that comes with producing these goods ourselves. That being said, the sheer quantity of goods we can import or export depends heavily on our relationship with the neighbor. Well, I don't need 50, I don't think, or 70. Let's do 45. That should be sufficient. So that'll hopefully help our processed food shortage.
Excellency.
Go crush the damn riots. I don't know that they can. And then we'll build a nature preserve tomorrow. It says we have 2 months remaining, so we can do that next turn. Babelstan, we have 4 months to improve relations, but the relations with them are bad. If we go to Babelstan, I could have gotten the processed foods from them. That might have been the smarter thing from a relationship perspective. They do demand bauxite. I think we're already selling that to them, aren't we? I can't export anything to you. Yeah, so I don't want to update this. All right. They're not getting their Big Macs. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it seems like. It's processed frickin' foods. That's a luxury, I guess. Okay. Surveyor.
Excellency,
I discovered another deposit of bauxite. Hell yeah, brother. We'll wait on building another bauxite mine till the next turn. And I will build another plastics factory. The question is where? The Karifi could use some extra Alright, so we're exporting 45 oil. So to me that says let's go ahead and build another plastics factory, but I'm going to wait on that till after I build the nature preserve. So we're just going to end this turn here, move forward another turn, and then we'll go ahead and build the nature preserve. Excellency, the Basenji Intelligence Services collected information suggesting that Minister Soleimani is using their position in the government to secure lucrative contracts for their closest friends at taxpayers' expense. Let it go. Our rule of law is already a 2. Reprimand him privately. Expose the minister's corruption to the people. Wow, he will not like me if I do that, but the people of Basenji will. I can't execute him. You're not allowed to do anything against your cabinet, which feels like a really weird rule for the game to have. Like, no, 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 you can't touch your cabinet. Why? Like, since what constitution in the world? Well, the rule of law is a problem. I don't want that to drop, so I'm not going to do that. We can either reprimand him privately. He'll still moderately like me. I could get the 4% approval of Basenji, which would be nice toward the next election, whenever that is, but I don't think I can take a 20% loyalty hit on my minister. He's still content with my leadership for now.
Yes. They are hiding anything. I have found it. I go right away.
All right. So we have now met the need with 45 consumer goods being imported. Need more frickin' food, I guess. You can't fire anybody, corny jokes. The game says your cabinet ministers are guaranteed their position for life, which is very bizarre. All right, so we need a nature preserve in Banif. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and build the nature preserve, which costs nothing to upkeep, 2 electricity and 1 job. What is that anyway over here? Well, that's the military base, isn't it? Nature preserve. Objective complete. New policy unlocked, loyalty increased, minister favor earned. Got our nice little safari down there. Excellency, I just wanted to thank you for building the nature preserve. My constituents from Banifa appreciate that you are addressing their needs. Excellency, as requested, we have completed plans for a new policy direction. Tax credits permits greater financial investment in the provincial businesses subsidies budget than previous limits. So we can also, if we want, extract 80 gold from him because he owes us a favor. All right. Meanwhile, how's our popularity? 33%? Our popularity is plummeting. How are any of our other research items going? Rural internet access will help with entertainment. Electronic waste recycling? I don't... whatever. The people don't know how good I am for them. Alright, let's head down here to this other location. We've got 26 gold left. You know what? Screw it. Let's just extract the favor for cash. Then I can go ahead and build another farm. Okay, that'll help with our food situation a bit. Should also help with our production so that we don't need to... Yeah. Maybe I should build 2 more farms. I don't know. Okay. So this is the valley. This is like our Shenandoah Valley or something.
Excellency,
All right. So meanwhile, facilities inspector up here.
Yes.
You can't move anywhere, I guess. Yeah, we're going to build another bauxite mine next turn, I think. We're generating a crap ton of cash at the moment, though. So money is not my concern. Improve relations with Babelstan. I don't think we're going to be able to get that to where it needs to be. By the way, have we paid that loan off yet? Where does it tell me, like, what my actual loans are right here? 13. We got to be getting close. It's been about well, I think it's been about a year. All right, we'll move forward to the next month. Thanks for the follow, MJ Oliviga. All right, a large American fast food chain is seeking your permission to bring their operations to Basenji. We can approve, which will improve our prosperity, but likely hurt our health access, or we can reject, which will reduce our entertainment value, but increase our health access. Go for prosperity. We did get the loss of health. Greetings again, Excellency. It would greatly improve regional stability if you were able to build closer ties with the People's Republic of China. Something to consider, at least. Nope, I've already done that as much as I want. We've still got good relations with you, Tajikistan. Rule internet access. Hell yeah, brother. Give me that entertainment bonus. And rule approval. I'm really appealing to the rural voters between all my farms and all this other stuff. Spectrum auction increases income and entertainment. What are our other development options? Needle exchanges. Nutrition's program. Advanced technologies. Clean water initiative. Mandatory masks. Health beyond boundaries. Religious education. Secular education. University. Diplomatic school. Scholarships. Private schools. Eco-research grants. I think the nutrition program would be good, increasing education access and health access. So we'll do that. And then the defense minister, we get the anti-tank missiles. And you know what? I'm going to do the veterans benefits because I need to get the loyalty of the military up. It's not great. My loyalty is at 1 on all these units. Even though it's a little bit expensive, I've got the cash. Does the circle in the top right mean you have to enable what you... What circle? Oh, this? Ha! Good call. Apparently I wasn't enabling some... So some of these items I think are just automatic. Like the military... Oh, no, long range. I still need to activate that. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so you can turn those items on or off, I guess. Which would make sense then with the research of chemical weapons, because you don't have to activate that. Okay. Some of the items like state investments, though, have nothing that you need to activate. Okay. So we'd lose 16 income a turn, but we'd gain massive entertainment and liberal approval if we do a guaranteed minimum income. I've got a pretty healthy income right now. I think I can afford that. So give me that guaranteed minimum income. Love me, people. Love me. And then let's also research. I'm assuming this is something I can turn on or off. The offshore banking. Or the super notes. So we'll research offshore banking. Electronic waste recycling is almost done. All right. Thanks for the follow, Daniel KJM. Sell NFTs. Yeah, I don't know that the game represents that quite yet. Demographics, 33%. I'm curious how much that'll go up with a guaranteed minimum income, though. Down to 2 months remaining for improving. Our relations with these guys just keep going down. I'm worried we're going to end up at war with them. Jeez. Meanwhile, let's build another bauxite mine. Build construction here. Oops. Roads. All right, so we've got 2 bauxite mines. We need to build another plastics factory. I'm going to build that by the Karifis location. This is where they are, yeah? Okay. Okay. So, 2 plastics factories. That'll massively drop our oil exports, but I think I'm okay with that. Our agricultural situation is improving. We really should look at starting to produce household appliances. We've got the oil, I think. We just need the smelters now. But we'll build a smelter factory next turn. Shame is a mess to manage production in the late game. I haven't actually tried, Daniel. I guess we'll see. It can't be worse than Victoria, right?
Excellency. Very well.
All right, that's going to do it for this turn. All right, so on the turn. I keep forgetting about my inspector. The good news is that the real estate market in Crif is booming. The only problem is most of the property is being purchased by wealthy foreigners, and they're driving the local population out of these high-value areas. We can, at least we're attracting investment, increases prosperity in Crif. Immigrant approval goes up, but Basenji approval and Crif approval goes down. Double the property taxes for foreigners increases our revenues. Immigrant approval goes down. Only Basenji citizens may own residential property. Well, yeah, I don't know that I want to do that. They already hate me though. So I guess I'll do that. This is a very nativistic policy, which certainly doesn't fit my own perspective, but I need Basenji approval if I'm ever going to get reelected, so. How is our demographic? What's our situation now? 35%, so approval went up a little bit. All right, where are we at right now? We're producing well more food than we need, 314. We are producing a fair amount of our own. All right, so we're almost at 200 plastics production. Interesting. We're not exporting any oil, though. So those plastics, 30 of them are being exported. And then they're flowing. So this is obviously very inefficient because we're producing 193 plastic. We're exporting 30, which leaves us 163, but only 80 are going to the manufacturing plant. But what I need to do now is build a smelter. And then we can also build a manufacturing plant for household appliances. So let's do that over here. Smelter. Just this industrial row that we're building in the Karifi lands. I'm assuming we need aluminum, right? I don't have any gold ore. And then we're going to need a manufacturing plant, but I don't have enough cash for that. One thing we could look at doing, let's see if we can, because I think that the trade all depends on your availability. So let's call Babelstan. We've got tense relations with them. Do they have anything, do they want anything of ours? I can export a little bit of food to them. We've got a little bit. So we'll do that. That'll help our relations slightly. Call Tajikistan. What do we want to negotiate with them? Export. We can export aluminum to them. We will have a fair bit of that. And then, do we have anything here? Plastics? We've got a fair bit of extra plastics. So again, like, we've got really good relations with Tajikistan, by the way. All right, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and here and jump in and wrap this episode up. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you are interested in Rogue State Revolution, there's a link in the description to the Steam page where you can pick it up. And as always, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.